Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Dulce Pizza of dulcepizza.co.za and I'm calling in from Johannesburg. Today is Thursday and this is our big tele-seminar that over 2,000 registered for. Wow, I'm blown away. I'm in complete gratitude and feel very blessed to have this opportunity to talk with you tonight. To talk about recession-proof your business, especially with online information marketing. If you're sick of all the doom and gloom and all the negativity, not only in the news today, but also in what you're hearing from family and friends. We know people who have been laid off on their job. We know people who have lost a good chunk of their retirement accounts. I'm hearing this as well. You're going to love this call because we're going to focus on the opportunity right now and how it is a fantastic time to expand your current business. I noticed tonight on the line we have both people who have been in business for a long time and we have some people who have been referred to me, told me that had just been laid off from their jobs and they finally saw this as an opportunity to go into business for themselves, or at least to start looking at what is out there. What is some good information and who can they learn it from? I just want to say thank you for giving me your time tonight and giving me your ear, and I can say that whether you decide to work with me or not, you're going to really get a lot out of this call, no matter what stage you are in right now in your business or in your life. What I'm going to talk about here, there are actually several things that I promised, and I will cover all of these. The first is 5 ways you can improve your business starting today, and these tips will be applicable to even many of you who do not even want to do information marketing. Let us look at the big picture of what is happening right now in the economy and how you can step out and make more money than you ever have before. Imagine that. Also, we are going to talk about why the internet is still the best way to build a business fast and how to get started. Whether you have a traditional business and you would like to learn from the internet to increase, that you would like to just develop some other income streams online. We are going to talk about those ways and how you can do it. I'm going to cover the 3 mistakes entrepreneurs make when taking their business online and how you can avoid them so you will not waste money or time. And what you're getting tonight is 11 years of experience of figuring this all out on my own. How to create easy information products. This excites everyone because this is where we're talking about passive income. While you work or play, cash is coming in from the website, and I'll tell you, when I figured that part out, that is when my life really started to change. That's when I could go away for a weekend or even just go to the gym, then come home, not be worried about my business and see that actually my website had sold something. Many of you know that I have a successful business, all glory to God. And I want you to know that when I started being delighted with a few extra $100 a week just to cover the grocery bill and help with rent or a car payment, many are delighted to start with that. And I encourage you to start with that. That's how it starts. Well, some of you might be listening to me going, well, yeah, but she's a, and it's easy for her to say. I'm going to point out, not only in my past, how this has all come together for me. I've earned all this, but also hundreds and hundreds of my own students who have put the system into place are using it to make an alignment with their lifestyle they desire as well. I have moms who are home-based and want to work part-time and just have a few extra $100 a week or a few extra $1,000 a month to supplement hubby's income. Some of you who want to work full-time as entrepreneurs. I have women who have broken 6-figure businesses in the last year using my methods. It's wonderful. Every type of person, color, shape, size, stage of your business, this system works, and I want to share the model and how you can put this into action for yourself. Tonight as well, I'm going to share with you not only the release of my brand new Rock Your Business Profits and Client Attraction Blueprint system, which for the first time is featuring videos, and how you can claim $2,000 off. Consider this your bailout special. I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. Just give me 1 second. The timing for this call is absolutely critical. Many of you on the line tonight are entrepreneurs and mostly go to be talking to you because you understand how to think differently and act differently than most of the world in general, and especially differently than most of the world right now, especially when we are in the middle of what's happening around the world. Actually, we have to take a different approach than most people. What you focus on becomes your reality. Many of you are finding that if you have the TV on, you are sucked into the news. You have the news on all day. The only reason I turn the news on in the morning is to see what's going on for the day, and that's it. It's the planet and things are falling apart and help, blah blah blah. Yes, it is important and aware of what's going around in the world. And at the same time, you can get the facts and just turn the TV off. This is where most people do not do that and they get sucked in. And this is what happens. It takes over your subconscious and you're falling asleep at night and feeling the pit of your solar plexus right below your ribs. This uneasiness. That is your center, your willpower. If you have that feeling a lot of these days, it's the uneasiness that you're not really in control of things. You know it's gotten to you. I want this call tonight to be your wake-up call. First of all, things can change tonight and the opportunity to change them. And second of all, you have to stop surrendering yourself to all those types of messages and start surrounding yourself with positive messages. I'm not going to try and be Pollyanna here and saying this will really affect your business. If you do not start doing this, it will kill your business. Absolutely. You need to stop looking at the lack and start looking at opportunity. Most of the world right now is looking for ways to be small, ways to shrink, ways to pull back. And they just want to crawl in bed and crawl under blankets and hide. This is where we have to step out. This is an era of leadership, and those of us who are leaders are stepping out. You do not have to be a major leader just putting up a website saying, hey, I have some information to share. Hanging up your shingle and starting a business for yourself and saying, hey, I have some good services to provide. I can help you solve your problem. You are going to see a lot more entrepreneurs actually stepping out during this time. The ones who are not really in it for the long term, they're going to disappear. We will talk about that in a minute. I'm going to start with some great news. There are 3 great things about COVID. You have seen the headlines on TV, didn't you? Can you imagine being on TV? Let us now talk about the 3 great things about recession on the news tonight. Number 1, and this is just a small thing, but I had to throw this in there. Has anyone noticed there are amazing deals to be had? I mean, to travel right now, you can travel first class at the price of coach. You can take trips around the world at lower prices, and everything is coming down. It includes the price of things, and no one is really looking at this saying, hey, you know, maybe I can negotiate them off a space now. Or maybe I want to hire somebody and realize there are a lot of good people looking for jobs right now. We are hiring like crazy right now. There are great people available and they are willing to work within our budget. Has anyone noticed the petrol price goes up and down? Just start looking at opportunities. And this is a small example and a way of doing it. Just looking at everything and spinning it around, saying, what is good in this right now? Yes, I may not be able to invest in something over here right now, but maybe I can invest in something over here right now, but maybe I can invest in something over there. There's always an opportunity in these times. Economies are cyclical. They go up, they come down. We forget this because in one generation it only happens a few times. And every time it happens, it seems it's the end of the world. Even if the time is going to be hard, they're forecasting it's going to be pretty big drop here. There is even more reason for you to get ready now and start creating your own reality. This is the number 2 thing that is great about recession, and that is to wake up. This is a wake-up call for the world in general. I think that we went over the top for a while. Everyone is cutting back. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe we have a little much going on here. Maybe, for example, the subprime loans and the people who should not even have qualified for these loans. And it's just self-correction that is happening. When you look at it that way, you step back and look at the big picture. That's really what makes sense. Now, let us talk about some of you and what you're experiencing. Some of you are doing really well right now, but you're freaked out about the news and you still get that pit in your stomach. And you start getting affected and worried. You will be fine as long as you have a plan. This is your wake-up call, just to pay more attention. To pay attention to your marketing, to look at what your clients and customers want. We will get to all of that in a minute. The rest of you, I'm very concerned about. Those of you who really needed to wake up right now, those are the ones that have been coasting along. I'll call you coasters because you've been just coasting in your business or job. You maybe had some things land in your lap, or you have no trouble getting clients easily, or you just were not paying attention to how customers were finding you in your store. You did not have a plan. You did not take opportunities or make investments to run yourself and your business. You may not like change. Maybe you've been resisting change. You kept your business exactly as it is at all times, and technology in the world has moved on and you did not see this coming. Those of you who are in this situation right now, are likely the ones who are feeling it the hardest. Suddenly you look up from your desk and your business has dried up, your pipeline is gone. Things change and you want to blame it on the economy, but you can't. You have to accept responsibility for the results in your life that is going to make you mad. That I'm saying that, but you have to start doing that. But here's the good news. When you accept responsibility for your result, that means you control your results here on. So let this be a commitment that you are in control of your results. You are responsible for the results in your business and in your life. I will tell you how to make it work for you. Number 3 is less competition. For those of us who are we know cannot go back to work for anyone else. We know we are entrepreneurs. A lot of other people will be pulling back. If the business owners do not know how to cope right now, or have not been making changes, they're going to shut their doors and blame the economy. Wonderful. Let them crawl back into their cave. We are out here. Over there, we are open for business. We are open to opportunity and we are growing, learning, stepping out there and being bold. This is your time to shine. The clutter will disappear. You will see now there is less advertising being purchased, less commercials. People are cutting back on money they spend in marketing. For example, they used to publish a color catalog and now it's half the size or it's black or white. And they went online instead of publishing the catalog. You will see people pulling back that way. This is where you step in. This is where you choose to stand out. And while your competition is sitting around complaining, the great news is also now with marketing and advertising. Do you think there are better deals out there? And the ad space and marketing services can be negotiated? Absolutely. There are magazines going out of business. It is funny. I just never thought about it. It's just not occurring to me because I'm choosing not to participate in the recession. And do not mean that I am not aware of what's going on. I'm just saying I'm not going to let it affect my life and business. I choose to go forward and keep moving forward with my business and my life, with my dreams. The state of general economy is not going to stop entrepreneurs. For those of you who are ready to do this will not even take you that much effort. In fact, I can guarantee you can probably put forward less effort now than you ever did before with all of the competition that is going to slip away. But you need the right plan. I hope you see this is actually a huge window of opportunity. When things are booming, it's great. Then when there's a lot of clutter and now the clutter is disappearing and that's a thing, I want to share with you about the good news for your business. It's very good news and I hope you are excited. Now let us talk about 5 ways to recession-proof your business. The first one is kind of like a I told you so. 2020 hindsight is what I just mentioned to you, and it's the first way to recession-proof your business. Number 1 is to be poised for a change. Always be marketing. We use the acronym AMB, always be marketing. It is easy for us to say who have also been marketing, and for those who have not been marketing are like, yeah, okay, I know, yep, should have been done doing that. A huge advantage that small business owners have compared to a giant corporations is that we are very flexible. We can change our offers at a drop of a hat. We can change it and we can see if our clients or customers need something different. We change it quickly. If we are smart, we are fast on our feet. So it's important that we are always watching and listening for clues. Listen to your customers, listen to your clients, and if you already have customers and clients, look now. Who is your target market? Who are the people you serve? Who has the money? That is the great question. If you're trying to market or service a product to the people who have been hit hard and have no money, I think you should be knocking on a different door. We talk a lot about this in our Wealth and Business Club, that your target market is more than half the importance of your success in your business. And we give you lessons on how to exactly figure out who they are to. Ask them what they really want right now. Get on the phone and just call some of your clients and customers and say, what do you really need right now? What are the problems that you are dealing with every day? Maybe you have not been keeping up with what they need now. Within our realm of expertise, what are some solutions you are looking for? What are the problems that you are dealing with every day? Some of the things that we are offering before may not be the things they need now. Maybe you have not been keeping up with what they need. It's a great time to re-engineer what you're offering. If you do not have a business, this is even better. Start doing research on what people really need because then they will buy what you have. Online marketing, and another reason I love the internet. I'm jumping ahead a little bit here. It's so easy to research what people are searching for and what they want to buy. There are all kinds of websites and tools you can use to see exactly what people are searching for. Why not create products that solve the problem for them? Why not create even more ebooks or courses that can answer your questions? We will talk about that in a minute or two. It's so great either way. You want to get more information, then if you have been running blind, you just need to pay attention to this stuff. If your pipeline has dried up, you're running out of clients because you did not have a system set up to do it for you, and believe me, I'm the first one to know because I started my business with clients. Some of you, I realize, may not know my story. About 5 years ago, when I had my last job, I was living in Tolton and I had hopped around from job to job and been unemployable. And not that I ever got fired, I would just get bored. But I would get restless working for someone else, and I would want to make changes and get bored. Those of you who are true entrepreneurs, you're nodding your head, you're like, yeah, I was like that. I really wanted to work for myself. And when I left my job, I felt so amazing. I realized that I could make more money for myself being a freelancer, so I thought. What I realized very quickly, I had grossly underestimated the importance of marketing. I thought I could leave the job and start a business, doing the same that I was good at. And a lot of us do this. Whether you're a wedding planner, a dog groomer, a fitness trainer, coach, consultant, you have to start a business to do this thing, and then you suddenly realize, oh my gosh, I'm in the business of marketing this thing. This is more than half my time. It's really hard to do both. To be a full-time marketer and a full-time technician, as they call it in the book E-Myth. Doing the work and the marketing, the work is like 2 full-time jobs. You need a system that is for this, and you need to spend more than half of your effort on the marketing system, and I will assure you, and you will learn this now. This will help you in any business that you ever create. If you learn marketing and the principles, you can apply to these principles and these systems to any business you ever create. Because the business you have today will not be the business you have tomorrow, or next day, or the next year. I'm sure you are getting to feeling right now that things keep changing. The world keeps changing. Your business will keep changing. But this is a beautiful thing about it. Because as you grow, your business grows. Those of you who have been on my list for several years, you have seen me go through the metamorphosis almost every year. Because I am growing personally at such a fast rate, doing a lot of personal growth that keep evolving my business as well. A lot of you have shared with me that this is what you love. It's like I'm always evolving, but you will notice I'm always using the same systems to run the business because I learned it once. Once I went through the pain and the agony of figuring this all out, because I did go to all the seminars and I did spend money on programs that did not work. And all that, so I understand that the whole client thing. And when I got started, having clients just made me sick at night because I did not have a system. There was a time, and I've told this many times. I keep saying, there was a night I remember when I started coaching, I had clients that I worked with and never paid us on time. We couldn't count enough money to make ends meet, and we were always in debt. The turning point for me was like, this is it. This is too hard. Something has to change. There has been a better way, because I know you are supposed to work on your business, but this is ridiculous. It was literally killing me. And this is when I made the commitment to learn about marketing. And once I did, everything started to shift when I put the system into place. The second way to recession-proof your business is to have multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income. This is where I go off and credit my mentor for the greatest advice. When she said, do not put all your eggs in one basket, I know what she means now. If you're listening, God bless you, I love you. She's always so cautionary. Everything I would do, she would just caution me, and not to put all your eggs in one basket. People who rely solely, as an example, on real estate right now up in a creek, and those who put all their faith in stocks and some specific retirement accounts, you put all your faith on those things, and you are really up in a creek right now. The best investment you can make at any time, but especially right now, is in you. It is in you and the business that you create and the control that you work. You work the system. Simple. Within that business, you should have multiple streams of income. Let me tell you what multiple streams of income are not. I love when I meet someone and ask what they do and they will say, "Oh, I'm a wealth coach." And I will say, "Oh, wonderful." And she says, "I sell vitamin juice, I sell antiques on eBay, and I produce independent films." I'm making fun of this because it was me. In my 20s, there was a year I was so frustrated with my money at the point I was selling everything I could. I was just all over the place. And I know that there are actually a few people in the line that I think used to work with me. They found me through Facebook and said they would come to call, and are proudly cracking up. Yes, I'm coming to work and showing people these water filters and selling vitamins, but that was not multiple streams of income. I had multiple streams of being broke. It did not get me anywhere. I had no focus. What I want you to have is focus. Within that focus, multiple streams of income. For example, let's say you're a coach and you currently work with clients one-on-one. Why do we not look at ways that you can package some of those teachings and that you're grading? Create ebooks, audio programs you can sell on your website. Not only can bring you passive income, but gives people who cannot afford you an option to still give you money. Also, people who buy those products, many of them will want to do that first before they spend big bucks to work with you too. Maybe you could also deliver your coaching program in a group format. You could do teleseminars. We will also talk about teleseminars, information products, and in a minute, you are getting the idea. If these are what we call information products, and it will help your business in more ways than you think besides the passive income, which is really cool, it actually will help a business that will be bigger than you imagine with very little work. Now on the other side, let's say you're a person who sells products. You could start doing teleseminars that teach what products teach, or walk them through the process step by step. Or you have a coaching program that works and walks them through the program and the product. There are many different scenarios here, and you can use only the ones that you want to do to set up who you are and your lifestyle. We will get into that later. It is taking your core business and the same information that is in your head that you have right now, but delivering it in different ways, making streams of income and more total income. That is the end goal here. We do not just want a lot of little streams. We want to add up the bigger number, and at the end of the year, you have made a lot of more income. If you do not have a business right now, that is okay. Stay with me because you're probably going to get your big aha on this call or big idea. The third way to recession-proof your business is you need leverage. What leverage means is you're creating big results with little effort. For many of you right now, you are marketing one-to-one, and I remember when I started my business, I was going to networking meetings. You have met me in a lot of networking groups. Because I joined every meeting, I was going to lead exchange, breakfast, dinner, and meeting with people, taking them one at a time, then following up with phone calls and lunches. This process is very slow. First of all, not everyone needed my services. Not everyone at these groups was my ideal client. Second of all, the process was agonizingly slow. By the time I finally found someone who needed my services, I was already so broke that I would do it for free. It was just not working. So instead of just marketing one-to-one, working one-to-one, I want you to market to thousands, to tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands. You can do this online with the push of a button. We really take this for granted. Instead of you shopping around town, speaking, or whatever you're doing right now to do clients or just networking, or maybe you are doing some things online, let's leverage that and collect that for your large group and your ideal target market that you can communicate with at a push of a button that will change your life. Absolutely. Number 4. You need low-cost marketing methods, especially right now if you are feeling a little credit crunch. You need low-cost marketing methods, and there are tons of them. People complain all costs so much money to advertise. I do not know what you're talking about. There are tons of ways and low-cost ways to market, and especially online. If you're on the internet, I know all of you on this call because that is how I found out about this call. You are using the internet anyway, so that is paid for. Email is the same thing. I guarantee everyone on this call knows how to send an email. You can work the systems that I'm talking about. Affiliate marketing is another great example of low-cost marketing method. There are people online who would be happy to sell for you and sell your products and services. You only pay them for results. You pay them for a commission on each sale. That's called affiliate marketing. For those of you who do not even have a product or a service, another great thing affiliate marketing is that you can use it to make money without having your own products or services. You can use the blueprint system to sell other people's products or services. I know some people who do affiliate marketing and make more money than many people with their own businesses because they just learn the system, they apply it, they find a good product or service that people love and sell it. And they have an affiliate program and they hop on board. The internet is still the best way to build a business fast. Email is our number one way of communicating now. Instagram Live, Facebook Live, YouTube, TikTok, Pinterest, LinkedIn. The internet is still one of the most popular ways of spending time. Maybe the number one pastime now. I may have not kept up with that enough. Besides TV, I do not know if the internet surpassed that. There are always new free ways to communicate and network online. Look at social media. If you're not there, get on. Let's just see what is happening. Get on Twitter. Twitter has been an amazing marketing tool for us, and these are all for free. We teach you how to use these tools. You can use these tools online, and whether you want to be an information marketer or own a bakery, you can use these tools online to get more business. Now we're talking about leverage because especially there is not any money involved here. Some of the tools, some software that I recommend you get and get started. Those are all in the system that I cover. But you really do not need much to get started. It really blows people's minds when I share that you can get started online with one web page and sending emails. You really can get started that easily. The last thing you need to recession-proof your business is you need a proven system. This is what many of you have been lacking. You have dabbed around taking some courses or maybe not at all. Maybe you've just learned from the people in your industry. That is why you're suffering. If you're learning from people in your own industry, let us say you're an accountant and you do nothing but accountant conferences, stand around with accountants, talk about accounting, growing your accounting business. I tell you that some of the stuff I will share will blow your mind and your competition will not know what happened to them when you start marketing these methods because they have not kept up with the times. Usually within those industries, they are not keeping up with marketing and they may even shun marketing. Some of you in your own industries. I have several psychotherapists who have come through my program who shared with me a lot of their peers really shunned marketing, but the reason they were doing so well is because they stepped out and they did some marketing in a tasteful way and it felt good to them. In these times, you do not have to mess around. You need a proven system. There are a lot of people out there teaching a get-rich-quick method, but what you want is a proven method, a proven sound system. Yes, that can help you generate some quick cash, but is more designed to work for a real business and work for years to come. The system is the solution, but the great thing is very true, the system is the solution. You need a marketing system for your business, and you need a system that will develop multiple streams of income for you. Can you see the value in this? Can you see how this will change your business and life forever? 3 mistakes. There's just one more thing that I have to cover. Then I do want to take a few minutes for those of you who may need to go get the kids, go to bed, head out for a meeting tonight. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the blueprint system. But first I want to cover one more thing that I promise. 3 mistakes most entrepreneurs make when taking their business online. You have done these. I have done all of them. Number 1 is dabbling here and there expecting big results. Maybe you took one class or you read a book or you bought some program on a search engine marketing. There are a lot of people selling this overnight internet success stuff and it's very funny, and I hear that weeks later it can be obsolete because Google changed the rules or something like that. Dabbling here and there, studying tactics instead of having a system, they do not get you big results. You hear people have some success and dabbling here and there, trying the one super duper strategy, but most often you do not hear from them again. You do not hear the success story down the line, and that was a big mistake. It really breaks my heart when people say, I tried eSign marketing and it did not work. And sure enough, I will want to ask them some questions about it. And yes, I sent out 2 issues of a newsletter. And That just did not help my sales or put up my webpage. And it just did not sell anything for me. And sure enough, I will look at it, and it was not designed to sell. It was an online brochure, which is actually the second mistake, is slapping a web page, walking away and expecting it to work for you. You can set up a web page that will work for you, that will build a massive list for you, that will sell for you automatically, but you have to set up a system. It will not just work by itself. Most of us start a business. We pay a designer several thousands of dollars to do a nice looking website, and it's more than an online brochure. It tells people about your services and products and has a nice picture of you and a little bit about your business. That really it. That is really a waste of online space. There are so many new things that your website could be doing for you. Imagine you are sleeping at night and your website is collecting a list of all your target markets. And in the morning, you can send an email to them, offer them a new program, a new product, and a service. When people sign up to get something from you, maybe it's a report or free information you're offering, that it will automatically lead them to buying the next thing in your website or signing up for a consultation with you. The internet can do the work for you, but the internet is not smart enough to come knock on your door and set it all up for you. You have to do it for yourself. That is a mistake. Number 2 is just slapping on a web page, walking away and expecting it to work for you without setting up a system. Number 3, the third mistake most entrepreneurs make when taking their business online is, again, not using systems, but a system that is proven for a business like theirs. One of the biggest compliments I get about my online blueprint is that it's designed for people who either want or they want to start a real business. They are not just whiz-bang internet marketing people that are slapping our pages just to make money. This really is long-term. And I know this probably surprised a lot of people in my industry when I first started going to a lot of internet marketing conferences, and the other guys were really nice, and I thought maybe one day I could make as much money as they do, and I learned and took things and took them back with me, and I really had to put together my own system. I know some of them now are finding me online and they are hearing how I'm doing and are surprised. What have you been doing? How are you doing this? And I said, I put together a system that works, and it works to create a business, not just a website. This is a business. A business can bring you a long-term income for years to come. This is about investment. This is not just buying some trick of the day, get listed search engines. This is setting up a system that you can use for your business, your current business, and to start a new business. I'm the happy one now, and it works, and it not only works for me, but dozens and dozens of people. Let me tell you a little about this now, and then I will continue with some of the content tonight. For the Dolce Vita Elevar and Client Attraction Blueprint system, you want to go to dolcebrito.co.za. This system was what I put together after years of going through these internet conferences and learning pieces of the puzzle that I would leave even more confused. I was just frustrated that no one was explaining this to me in such a simple way. They made it complicated, and I took it upon myself finally to put together this blueprint plan that I used for my own business, and once I used it to break into 6 figures, I started sharing it. I started sharing with people, saying I figured this out and I think I'm going to have a little workshop on this little thing. And I had my very first workshop on this, and I had 27 people. I was praying that nothing would go wrong and nothing would explode. I was so nervous, but I was so excited to share this information. By all means, and I still know I'm not the best marketer in the world, but I figured out the system that works, and it's working for a lot of people. I just want to cry. The women, guys, this system is so perfect for women especially. This whole business model is ideal for moms, for women in general, also because we just love communicating. I will tell you more about this later, but I know some of you just wanted to get your hands on it, because here is what we did. Not only did we decide not to raise the price of the system this year, even though the Client Attraction Blueprint system is a 3-day event, I recorded it. We had 525 people and the full ticket was $2,999, and it was unbelievable. Everyone enjoyed it as well. We decided not to raise the price of the system this year, and here is why. I was talking to my team and we were talking and we said, people are, no matter what their situation is right now, most people are a little credit crunched, and let's keep it at the same price because we want as many people as possible to get their hands on the system and to start putting it to work for them. Here's the kicker. And I did not want to do this, but we had to still do this because we promised this before the call. We decided to lower the price. We are still giving $1,000 off, and that is putting this at $3,999. This is for the ebooks. I will walk you through this all in a few minutes, but only through this month. I never sold the system for this low a price, and especially not having all extra bonuses that are in there. This is our gift to you. We want people to get started, start enjoying the benefits of this, start changing your business, changing your life as well. There is a full guarantee as well. That was the URL at You Thrive, dolcebrito.co.za. Next on the list, by the way, if you ever have a cold or itchy throat, there is a great tea you can drink. It is great for after teaching or teleclasses or on the phone. It's called Throat Coat. It's a herbal medicine or something like that. You can get it at the food store. It has licorice in it. It's really good for your throat. My friend Shirley, who specializes in voiceovers, told me about the tea. How to create easy information products. Let us talk about passive income and information products that can generate you this passive income while you work. Whether you want to work with clients or while you just go to play, some people just want the information products and then just spend time with their loved ones or go to the beach or travel. My gosh, God bless you. Awesome. I want to make a full disclosure here right now that last year I made a decision in my business to a new level and grow it to a new size. I got my business into a 6-figure very comfortably with no full-time employees. No one in the office, no one in the house. I worked probably 4 days a week. Gave one workshop a year, but otherwise everything was online or on the phone and selling my products and all of that stuff. You can maintain a very easygoing lifestyle and still reach 6 figures with a business and a model like this. I made a conscious choice last year to make my business more complex because I'm now stepping into a bigger purpose. It is helping women around the world. I know it's my mission. This is just why I am this year. We did get an office. I have a whole team now helping me, and this was a decision. It's more complex than it was before, but this is my journey. I want to let you know that you can create this look like whatever you want to. And when you go to dolcebrito.co.za and you watch the video, you will hear from some of the women who just want to work 1 or 2 days a week. And they take the whole summer off. Even if they have time for their kids, they may be running a whole separate business or just not want to work. We overvalue hard work in this country, if you ask me. We need to seem like we are busy. Let's enjoy life a little bit. This can look exactly like you want. I just want to let you know that because I know a lot of people see what I'm doing right now and say, oh, Dulcie has an office, no employees. That is a very conscious choice to help me on my mission and where I am going. The magazine we're looking at are looking at radio and many things. I want to reach out to women around the world. I just want to share to you that this is the system that has done it for me. You can take it, do the level that you want to take it to. Let's talk about information products. The first information product I came up with, well, I did not come up with it. I did not invent it, but I discovered it because it was the easiest thing to do. It was an ebook. Flashback, where I lived, that small 1-bedroom flat. But I lived in there. I was excited to live there because I had my own freedom. It was the apartment that I could afford at the moment. But I lived there and I started my own little business and tried to find clients. This was during that really hard time, but the one thing I did right, by the grace of God, I do not know how I got this idea. I was just poking around the internet one day and I was seeing some of these email newsletters and I was getting from people in companies, and I thought this is a really cool tool. And I do not have any money, but I could just start sending out emails to people I've met and start one of these things. I didn't even know it was called an e-zine, which is short for electronic magazine. And so I put together a little email to all the people I had been meeting all the days in the networking events. I was too tired to call them and I was too chicken to try and sell them anyway. So I put together a tip of the week. Actually, only every other 2 weeks in the beginning. It was a little tip about what I knew about, which was copywriting. Once a week, for example, I would write about here what makes a good brochure. and I would give them a few tips and say, by the way, if you need help writing your own brochure or a consultation, this is my specialty. I told them a little bit about my business and how to reach me. People really liked it because I made sure that people wanted it. I did not sign everyone up, I just started with a list of 12 people. Then little by little, I would ask people if they like to get tips. People would most often say, sure, it sounds great. Sign me up. This thing started to get me business. It was freaking out people, was starting to forward it to people and saying, hey, did you read this little tip on brochures or catalogs or whatever? You really need to listen to this girl. About 6 months later, I was getting more clients. Projects that not only made me a lot more money, but I could then put in my bio. And those of you who do consulting work on all of that, you know, having some of those big fish client names in your bio really helps your credibility. So I was thrilled. Then some of my freelance friends who I had been meeting along the way said, how are you getting these clients and how are you dressing nicer? What is up here? You're making more money. I said, honestly, it's really the email newsletter thing. And they said, well, can you show us how you do it? And I said, I never really looked at it that way. Why do you not look in a bookstore online? I'm sure there's something out there for you. The bookstores had really been outdated. Complex books and how to do an email newsletter online was a bunch of hype internet marketing junk. Stuff that I would not even do. Things like this and send it to my clients. We all need to maintain some level of professionalism when you're working with clients. And so they said, but why not write a book? I said, I do not know how to write a book that time. I did not have the money to get it published. I do not want to find a publisher. Then I learned about ebooks. Basically, all an ebook is a PDF file. And once I realized I could make one without spending any money, I already had Microsoft Word on my computer, already had Adobe Acrobat, and it can make a PDF. Then I found Peter in my networking group. He slapped up a page for $350 and put some text about the ebook. Put the link in to buy and little graphic on it. So think about this. I'm pricing this thing and I thought $29. I remember my mom telling me no one is going to buy a book that's even real for $29. But she didn't realize that you can charge much more for ebooks than regular books in the bookstore. When you go into a bookstore, you kind of have a price point in mind. You look at a paperback, it's going to be $20, maybe $30. It's a bigger book. Coffee table books are $100. Ebooks, people know they are buying information. When I launched it, though I was very timid and said $29, I put it up and I had this email list going with this newsletter, and I thought, on the one hand, I had this email list, and on the other hand, I had the ebook, and I'm thinking, oh, maybe they would learn about this. So I wrote an email to the list telling them that the ebook with the link saying, in case you would like to learn more about publishing an email like this, I just wrote a great guide and it will help you get started. I was mortified thinking that they do not want to hear about this. They are going to think I'm selling it to them because I was just pushed and I sweated. I just left for the day, went to the gym, did some errands and came back, and I opened my email and there was a stack of orders. You know how your emails stack up on top of each other? And they were like 10 to 20 orders. I just wanted to cry. I said, oh my gosh, I'm not working right now. I did the work and now I'm getting paid. And paid. And paid. And there's an order. Order. Ching, ching, ching. This is fabulous. I said I want to learn more about this because it's awesome. This is when I started to learn more about internet marketing, you know. When you go through that stage that you just start buying everything. Get so excited and you turn into a sponge. You're buying courses, you're buying seminars. If you're married, this is always very challenging because the courier guy comes and you're discreetly shoving the home study kit under your desk, and how your husband asks, what did you just buy? Another course. But this is how we learn. This is how we get started. I did not have a mentor. I did not have anyone. I really did not have anyone to look up to, and it really breaks my heart to remember what it was. It's very, very true. I did not have a mentor or anyone to show me the way, so I could figure it out, and I did. Little by little, put together the system, and this is why I love mentoring so much. This is why I love showing this to people and sharing this with people and making this available to as many people as I can, because it works. It really works. Ebooks are by far the easiest way to get started. If you had an idea for a book, maybe it's a cookbook, recipes, a how-to, book of resources, lists, jokes, anything you're thinking of, put it online as an ebook. Now here's the trick. You have to set up the system. Ebooks are a great way to get started, and you do not need any special software. A second great information product I love doing, and a lot of my clients love doing, are audio programs. One of the best ways to create these, instead of going into audio studio and a recording studio, you do not have to do that. You can get a piece of $60 software for your computer, a headset and a mic, and just make sure the kids are out of the house so you can record the whole program. I like doing teleseminars like this, at least for 2 reasons. Number 1, having people on the line gives me more energy and gets me excited and creates a better product if I do record it for a product. Second of all, it sets a deadline. If you announce this call Thursday, March, PM Eastern, people are going to be waiting for you. So you show up, you are ready. I like to create deadlines that move me forward, and so I love teleseminars. Ladies, if you're talking, this one is for you. A very interesting statistic I saw today was just so perfect is women use 20,000 words a day. Men use 7,000 words. Those words could be making you money. Why not use some of those words on a teleseminar? You're probably giving people opinions anyway. Why not package them and sell them? To give an example, some of my clients, when you go to the Blueprint system TM, you're going to see success stories from a home spa lady, a professional organizer, a financial planner, a homeschool mom, a food writer. Almost any type of business you can imagine is using this with great success. And that is why I do not want you to take my word for it. I would love you to listen to me all night, but I would rather you go to Blueprint System TM and watch all the videos. Look at the success stories. I probably just should not even talk about it. Send you there. I want you to hear it from them because they are the ones that make this, because they are changing their lives too, and they are showing all of us this can be done. There are some women who were there, some that they had spent their last $4,000 to get there, and you know what? Some of them are on this page right now because it worked. Because they had faith and they realized they needed a system at this time of the decision. Decision literally means you're cutting every other option. You're saying, this is it. I'm tired of all the BS. I'm ready to take my business seriously. I'm going to take the system and work it. This is what I've done. This is what my clients have done. This is what is moving them faster. They are not messing around. They pick a system, they know what they're doing, and it's working. A few more information products. I get all excited and start getting pumped. I'm like, woohoo! I'm really passionate about this. I hope you all get this. I'm so passionate about this model and sharing this model and teaching this model because it's magic. We do not learn this anyway. You can also do entire courses if you want to get into really teaching. Some people, Pamela, who is a good friend of mine, she's also on the Blueprint TM page. You will hear this from her. She's essentially a hand analyst, and she created a whole course to teach people how to do what she does. There are so many ways of approaching this. You can also do membership sites. Membership modules are also called continuity. What continuity is when you sign up for something, there's a monthly membership fee and you are on auto ship or something like that. For example, I bought some skin cream off TV and it comes every 2 months, and my card gets dinged every 2 months, and I like it because I do not have to order more of the group. It just arrives and it's continuity. Online we call this membership model too. There are all kinds of membership websites for people in certain professions, hobbies, for people who have food fanatics, people who are really into certain types of businesses or a hobby. They will pay money to get inside information. A great hobby example is golf. I still do not understand golf, but those of you, especially guys who are into golf, you are into golf. You can spend more money on golf and get the exact club and right outfits. You make fun of us women in outfits, but you in your golf outfits, and you have the right bag, the right covers, the golf clubs. My mom just moved. So apparently everyone there, you should have a golf cart, even just in a ride around. People get obsessed with their hobbies. I know a guy who has a whole information marketing business about gunsmithing. People who are into guns, they want to know all about guns, how to clean their guns, fix their gun. Do you see where I'm going with this? You can create a whole new business around this, even as a hobby. You You want to make sure it's something people are looking for. In the blueprint system, what we do is we start off by helping you make sure this is a viable idea. There are places to go online, see how many people are searching for this and the demand for this. What else is out there? Is there anything similar, and how can we do better? You could really make this a lot of fun. For those of you who want to take this to a whole new other level and get to a big bucks, this is where we get into having events. Your own events, workshops, coaching programs. There is a girl in my program team whose name is Sylvia. She's into raw food. She lives in Australia. She flies all the way over here for our meetings. She's taken her love to raw food and turned it into a business. She teaches classes that has online meetings, information products, recipe books, and all that type of stuff on raw food. She's a raw food coach, but she also has events now, and training events and workshops and so on. Do you see how these are multiple income streams? You can have ebooks selling, and then you can be doing a teleseminar occasionally if you do that. You can have a workshop once online. You could sell courses, have a membership site. I do not recommend you do all of these at once. In fact, some of you may not do any of these or many of these. You may have one you really like. Like, I love talking on the phone, so this is why I love teleseminars. You will notice when I'm debuting a product or program. I also teach a teleseminar. A teleseminar like this is great content that gets people excited, gets me excited, and celebrates the whole launch and gets people inspired. I love doing this. Some people would dread doing this. They do not want to talk to people. They would rather write something or hide behind a website. You can do that too. Again, this is what you wanted. The Elevar Client Attraction Blueprint can become what you want it to be and what fits your personality and lifestyle. I just wanted to mention one more time that the blueprint system is where you can go and see all the success stories. I think there are probably close to 10 on the page, and you want to watch that video on the top because you will see some of the amazing women who are there in my workshop in the form, and there are men too. Men are not leaving you out of this, but mostly I resonate with ladies. So this is who I mostly talk to. It works for you too. I love how this business model is so perfect for women. It really is. Again, you get $1,000 off through Wednesday till month end. Off this, and I urge you to get this now. We even have a payment plan for you. We have a payment plan of 12 monthly payments, so you can pay for this while you use it. You can put this to use before the full course. This is how confident I am in this system. And you have even paid for the full course. That is how confident I am in the system that you will not see many people offer a guarantee like our guarantee as well, with a complete money guarantee as well as a complete money back guarantee, because I want to put you at ease. I understand for many of you this may be a big purchase. This may be the first time that you've invested in something like this, that you're actually investing in something for you, and you may be a little bit scared. I want to take that fear away and make this easy and comfortable. Comfortable on your wallet, comfortable on your mind is the system that we've been waiting for. I'm going to walk you through little but about this course, and again, you can get all the details at dulcebita.co.za. But let me walk you through everything that is included for those who want to really understand what is in here. There are essentially 52 modules to this program. This is essentially a recording that I put together last year. This is filmed at my event, and we recorded the whole event. The event of the seminar covers several modules. I'm going to walk you through those right now. Determine who will buy and what they will buy. Take a guesswork out of deciding what to sell and who to sell it to. You'll learn keyword research, competitive analysis, offline focus groups, how to determine exact words people are searching for to find your product service, but what makes them buy. Choosing your client's customer niche. There are riches in niches. Identify your ideal customer both demographically and psychologically, and determine where to find them in front of them, both online and offline. What to say, how to say it, and how to sell it. Craft a marketing message that will engage your prospects and get them to respond. You'll use these words in all your marketing, both written and verbal. Positioning, pricing, and planning your profits. Determine your positioning in the marketplace, your core money makers, your price points, create your annual cash flow calendar, and map out your income projections for the year. Creating multiple streams of income. Enjoy several streams of income, filling up your bank accounts on a regular basis. Expand your offerings to include both active and passive income sources based on your core business theme, and learn which ones are the most viable for your current business, team, resources, and lifestyle. Setting up a website that sells for you. Turn leads into prospects, into clients and customers. Bring in sales regularly and easily with automated online sales funnel that simply creates and manages using low-cost and no-cost tools and systems. Secret sales psychology, sales systems that do all the work. Sale without being salesy. Referral system. Consultation processes have to prospects clamoring to buy your products and services. Just one of these methods can increase your current sales by 30%. Personal marketing strategies. Being yourself to attract new clients and customers, speaking, networking at live events, and fast shortcuts to help build your personal brand and credibility. Grow your prospect list and gain new clients. You'll learn what to do step by step. Build your list by thousands. Right now you're losing prospects every day when they visit your website. Learn all the best ethical ways to capture them on your list and how to increase your online conversation rate by 50%. Insider's tickets to boost your online sales. From pop-ups to upsell to continuity, here's the fun part and begins in learning ways to increase your online sales at no extra cost, as well as how to test the track to continually improve your skills. Grow your lists and income with free social media strategies that even a teenager can do for you. Social media has changed the landscape of marketing forever, but strategy is key. From Facebook to Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, learn free methods that work for the building trust. Growing your list and increasing sales. Easy email and e-sign marketing. Email is still the number one way to communicate in the world. Make sure you're maximizing the low-cost tool using simple and proven methods to build trust with your prospects and encourage them to buy. Turn your website into a serious traffic magnet. Learn high-tech and low-request ways to drive thousands of new visitors to your site from different sources. From free to paid, each method covered will include step-by-step instructions. So here's everything you'll get as an Elevar member. Once you join Elevar, you'll get these exclusive benefits: free membership to our free mastermind with $10,000, increase your network and your net worth by interacting with the Elevar members who are entrepreneurs from around the world. You'll connect with them online to meet, get feedback, share resources, find joint ventures, partners, scouts, ideal affiliates, and more. You'll also get our 16-week live coaching program as we work through the year about value beliefs, how to change them, how to set goals, more. Valued at $2,000. Surprise modules. During the course of the year, you'll get bonus surprise modules from my library list. Weekly sequential Elevar training PDF modules. Each week, you'll receive a minimum of one new digital training PDF, walking you through step by step to build your business. Topics are divided into easy, digestible segments, helping ensure that you can implement each as you follow the program. Weekly access calls every week. You'll be live on the phone with Dulcie for Elevar Access Call, giving you the chance to ask me questions about your business and market strategies. Valued at $25,000. You'll also get the Elevar progress reports in any program. Staying accountable to yourself is key. Each month you'll receive a digital Elevar progress report to complete and submit to the Elevar team. This report will keep you on track, moving you towards the goals on a regular basis to putting focus and breaking through the challenges you may be coming up against. The good news is you can search and secure your membership in the Elevar for less than $350 per month, really. With this kind of support over the entire year, Elevar will likely pay for itself and just one new client for a few sales for your product. With such a low membership rate, how can you not afford to take advantage of this timely opportunity? Join Elevar today and get instant access to your very first training session. A rich online library of success guides and vibrant community of like-minded entrepreneurs. It's all happening now. A little about pricing. I just want to emphasize again that this is a big decision. For the last several years, we have also sold the system for $4,999. The plan this year was to raise it to $5,999 because we are adding the bonuses that is worth over $37,000 here, and you can imagine so. So it's a big decision to say we know right now. People are credit crunched. We want to make this a really great affordable investment for you. In fact, we want to make it an irresistible investment. So not only is it staying the same price for the year, but we're giving you $1,000 off. If you want to pay in full, it will be $3,500. This is our ball-out gift to you, but it's only through the 11th. So please go to dolcipizza.co.za and book your call and find out more. Or the Elevar program and make your first payment of $333 and get started. You want to take advantage of this tonight. Let me just leave you with a few good words. That is a big piece of advice that I learned from a very wealthy mentor of mine. Said, when you're looking at an opportunity, do not look at what it costs. Look at what it's worth. Look at what it is worth to you. That is very good advice. I would love this opportunity to get into your hand. The system that changed my life. The system that is changing lives of hundreds of my students and thousands of my readers. This stuff works, and most of all, I do not want you to take my word for it. I want you to go to dolcipizza.co.za, watch the video, look at the success stories. These are real people with all kinds of businesses, from coaches to quilters to wedding planners. They are all over the map, but the one wonderful thing is they are all doing is they made a decision. They made a decision to step up and invest in themselves, and that is when you get this, you really do. I invite you guys to join us. Go to dolcipizza.co.za. This is Dolce Pizza signing off. Everyone have a great night.